Woo! Well, hello, friends. Mark Holmes here, and as always, I want to thank you all for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Jobu Sports Report. Without you guys, this literally does not work. It is sleeting out here tonight. I just want to show you guys. Look, it's literally melting on here. There's ice on the fire pit here, and I'm out here in my socks because I just finished doing my live stream on some ice. But you got to do what you got to do to make sure I take care of my people. So, shout out to all of you great fans hanging out with me during our live stream. It definitely got lively tonight with all of the hate for Dak Prescott. I just can't understand why so many people can't stand Dak Prescott. And maybe it's people think that they can trigger me and they enjoy just kind of getting me going off. So I kind of went off a little bit tonight, but it's all good. I mean, everybody is entitled to their opinion. My opinion, because people will say, when it comes to Dak Prescott, he does no wrong. You never criticize Dak. And I say, hey, listen, Dak fumbles the ball, throws an interception. I'm critical about him as well. I have said things about Dak Prescott. But here's what I know about Dak Prescott. This guy is continually to work hard each and every day to get better. He is a guy that I look up to because of his work ethic. Something I strive to do every day is to try and get better and better and better at what I do. Doesn't matter if it's making racks, if it's doing YouTube, if it's building a house or my marriage, everything. I work hard to try and get better. Nobody knows it all when they first start. But it's those people that put in the work for the long haul that become the real successes. And as I look around the NFL and things and get so much hate, trade for Matthew Stafford, I'm kind of like, what? That's as bad as people that said, oh, now you got Andy Dalton, because Dak, of course, has everything. He's got a great team. And some people really went at me and said, how dare you talk about Dak Prescott and Pat Mahomes in the same sentence? And someone shared with me, I'm sorry, I can't remember the name of the person who did, shared with me an article about Pat Mahomes. Pat Mahomes was talking about inspiration that he gets on the field and things that he's learned. What he said was, he looks back at guys like Joe Montana and Dan Marino about things that they did. They've seen his no-look pass. He said he couldn't remember if it was Brett Favre or Aaron Rodgers, and tries to implement those things in his game. He says he looks at guys like Deshaun Watson, Lamar Jackson, and Dak Prescott, because these guys are doing great things, and tries to implement them in his game. Let me say that again. Pat Mahomes, who we deem the quarterback god now, he's definitely taking over the torch of the bad man, Aaron Rodgers, who his team seems to think he's going to be bad on fourth down and don't have faith in him. They don't have faith in him to try and win the game when it's on the line in the fourth quarter with 2 minutes left. Instead of taking the bad man who's supposed to be the greatest quarterback ever in the history of football, instead of saying, we trust you, and we're gonna put it on your back and see if we can win or lose with you, they say, nah, we'll put it on our timeouts and the defense to give us another chance because we don't believe in you. But here it is, Pat Mahomes, the new quarterback god, who uses Dak Prescott for inspiration. That says a lot. He didn't say Jared Goff. He didn't say Carson Wentz. He didn't say Daniel Jones. He said Lamar Jackson. He said Deshaun Watson. Dak Prescott. He uses them for inspiration. That should tell you, not me, I'm not a quarterback. Okay? I'm not a quarterback. I'm not the guy. I'm a guy with the day job of Voodoo Doll who's here on YouTube. But the best quarterback in football is talking about Dak Prescott, how he inspires him. If you can't take his word, well, there's nothing I can do about that. But on the real note, you have Jay Jay Glazer on his podcast today was, it's cold. Damn. Put my foot up here. Ooh, this ice is cold. Let me not catch on fire because then it'll be too hot. Jay Glazer, I don't know why I didn't put shoes. I didn't think it was that cold. I honestly did not. I was like, so it's a misty rain out here. Hopefully I don't get pneumonia. But Jay Glazer, okay, we're warm now. Jay Glazer was saying that the Cowboys want to get Dak Prescott deals done. And they believe in Dak and they want Dak back. And they're working towards getting it done. Now, Jay Glazer, I'll listen to him more so than other talking heads. He was the one when he first came out and was talking about Aldon Smith. I was kind of like, yeah, okay, sure. He sat out for 5 years, but he was spot on Aldon Smith. So, if Jay Glazer is putting out there, then I'll take a little bit of stock in there. I still can't understand why the Cowboys have taken so long to get this thing done. Maybe it really is true that there's no publicity, there's no such thing as bad publicity. And it seems like the Jones definitely like having people talk about them. And with this Dak Prescott contract situation, they definitely have people talking about him. So there's that. We got one game left to the 2020 season. And then it's the long off season. It's going to get a little harder this year because one of the things we look forward to in the off season isn't going to happen. And that's the combine. The NFL has given guidelines on the combine, and basically there's not going to be what we're used to. There's going to be regional physicals. Teams are not allowed to have more than 3 guys. They can't host anybody at their facilities. They can only do Zoom calls. They can't take them out to dinner. Jerry Jones is famous for getting guys, taking them out to dinner and getting that contract done. But it's going to be different, especially with a lot of players who didn't play this year. A lot of the drafting is going to be done blind. And you're going to have some guys that get drafted late in the draft that are all of a sudden going to be superstars. And you're going to have guys that were drafted early that are going to end up being bust. Because, quite frankly, nobody's going to really know what they're getting until they get them into the training facilities. And with that being said, my feet are literally frozen. They're on freaking ice right now, okay? In socks. And they're wet. And they're just about stuck to the ground. Because why? I'm an idiot. But I appreciate all you guys. So I will be seeing you guys tomorrow. I still have a lot of work to do in the workshop tomorrow, so I'll be around. Any news that breaks, we'll be sure to bring it to you guys. I'll see you in the morning. Whew, it's cold. Damn, it's cold. Oh, it's freaking freezing.